You're listening to Bluebird Broadcast, where we celebrate the power of storytelling through audio performances. I'm your host, creator, and producer of the show, Milena Karpukhina. Today's episode features the voices of Hallie Chametzky, Emmett Carnahan, and Amanda Stamm. Written by Ayesha Siddiqui, this is Rope. Rope explores the wounds we carry, forgiveness and fault, and how a single event can bind us all together, even a decade later. Ayesha Siddiqui is a Los Angeles-based playwright of Pakistani-American descent. You can find out more about them at ayeshasiddiqui.com, listed in the show notes. Make sure you're following Bluebird Theatre Company on social media to keep up with updates on our audio and visual performances. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
The pain of women turns them into kittens and rabbits and sunsets and sordid red satin goddesses, pales them and bloodies them and starves them, delivers them to death camps and sends locks of their hair to the stars. Men put them on trains and under them. Violence turns them celestial. Age turns them old. We can't look away. We can't stop imagining new ways for them to hurt. Leslie Jamison, Grand Unifying Theory of Female Pain.
The great American novel, to choose one metric of excellence, is not historically a female genre. As John Cheever so memorably put it, the task of an American writer is not to describe the misgivings of a woman taken in adultery as she looks out of a window at the rain, but to describe 400 people under the lights reaching for a foul ball. This is ceremony. Women are fine. They have their place, certainly, but they lack universality. They are not the public. Lily Loughborough, The Male Glance.
Can we talk about this later?
This can be over right now.
Okay.
You just have to admit you were wrong.
But I'm not.
See? Then no, we cannot talk about this later.
We have to head down soon, and I still don't know what I'm going to say.
Say the usual best man stuff. You grew up together, you met his future wife, and you were like, oh my god, she's perfect. Or there's always the surprise twist. I wasn't sure about her until a specific moment when she did something so quirky and cute that I knew she was indeed a perfectly docile match for him.
Okay, I don't really know her all that well. I'm sure she's great, though.
Didn't you guys all have brunch somewhere fancy a couple months ago?
Yeah, we did. Evan and I got a little drunk off a few Bloody Marys. Emma only had water. I think I made some dumb joke about hoping they weren't pregnant.
That's it?
She works in advertising, wears headbands and turtlenecks. She's really polite.
Very waspy.
Do people still use that term?
I do, but only when it's accurate.
To be honest, it felt like it was only Evan and I sitting there. She didn't really say much.
She sounds perfect for him.
Okay, Beth, let's not...
Can you zip me? He interrupts women.
He interrupts everybody, even me.
So he's just inconsiderate.
He's a good person.
I know you think so.
And I bet she's a good person, too.
What do you have so far?
I'd rather keep it a surprise.
All right.
I just need 5 more minutes of peace and quiet.
I'll give you 20 minutes if you'll just prove your argument.
This is really not the time.
And maybe you need to think about what you say before you say it, you know?
All I said was that the Democratic Party should have known better than to just...
Blah, blah, blah. Democratic, socialist males, blah, blah, blah.
My statement had nothing to do with the gender of either candidate.
You won't admit that you have a bias. Social preconditioning. You're completely ignoring expertise. Years of hard work, service, dedication to this country. Like, if she was a man, you would vote for her.
That's simply not true.
Yes, it is. But you're so used to being right or assuming that everyone thinks that you're right that you won't even stop to consider it.
I have considered it.
When?
I have thought about this before.
No, you haven't.
How do you know?
Because if you'd actually thought about it, you'd say, yes, I hold this opinion still, but I can admit that maybe it's swayed in part by bias, by social conditioning, because everything in life is.
Oh my God, Beth, come on.
You have all this privilege and you won't admit to it.
Not if you keep putting words in my mouth.
Stop dismissing my arguments by turning it back on me. Come on, you always do this.
How did we even get on this anyway?
You turned on CNN.
I wasn't trying to turn on CNN. It was the channel that was on when I turned on the TV. I would prefer to never have a conversation like this again. Shit, now I spilled coffee on the shirt.
See, that's part of your privilege too. You don't have to have these conversations. Oh, no.
Well, that was stupid.
Did you pack an extra?
No.
Here, give it to me. I'll get it out.
Do you have time?
Of course. I'm not the one everyone's going to be looking at.
I think they would rather look at you than me.
That's cute. But you aren't off the hook yet.
Beth.
Jude.
I admire your bold and relentless pursuit of always making your point, but I really need to finish this best man speech. So can I please have a little peace and quiet to do that?
A very big ask. You are at my mercy. I do have your shirt.
You are in a very powerful position.
But since you asked so nicely, yes, I will give you peace and quiet.
You are so generous.
I'm sorry for being a pain.
It's okay.
This conversation is not over yet.
Oh, trust me, I know.
I just get so heated about this type of shit, you know?
Yes, I do.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm just stressed.
You want to talk about it?
No.
Grad school?
Maybe
Work?
that too, and these stupid test results. It just feels like a big deal. Like it's my body and... But you know what? I don't want to talk about it. I said no talking about it this weekend, remember?
You brought it up.
I brought it up as a reference point. Okay, I'm going to leave you alone and go take a walk around the cul-de-sac of this weird hotel and clear my head, and then when I come back, I'll be happy Beth, okay? Who doesn't start fights over feminist theory.
I love that you start fights over feminist theory. I just would prefer not to fight over it today.
Let me just take care of your shirt, and then I will get my makeup, and I will find a public bathroom, and I will take a walk, and it will all be fine.
You don't have to do that.
No, I don't mind.
I'll go, seriously. You stay. I'll find a quiet corner downstairs. I think a change of scenery might help.
You sure?
It's fine.
You're okay if you... what if you run into your dad early?
I think I will survive.
I'm not trying to put you in that position.
No, you aren't. And by the way, I'm sorry too.
It's okay.
Hey, did they give us 2 key cards?
I gave you yours earlier. Did you lose it already?
I prefer the term misplaced.
Well, you are truly a master at misplacing every hotel key card.
It's a gift, what can I say?
I guess you can take mine. Where did I put it? Or just here, look, I'll prop the door open a little, just knock if I close it.
Works for me. See you soon.
Jude!
Do I know you?
Of course you know me.
I do?
Yes?
I'm sorry, did we go to St. Stephen's together?
No.
College?
Nope.
I think you must be mistaking me for someone else.
But I know your name is Jude.
Oh, right.
Wait, let me pull my hair back and cover half my face. How about now?
I'm sorry, you do look familiar.
I'm Violet Taylor. Remember? Your old friend Joe's cousin? I didn't go to St. Stephen's with the rest of you, but, well, I'm sure you remember me.
Oh my God, I feel like an idiot. Yes, I remember you. Violet, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't recognize you.
Don't worry about it. I look a little different now.
Yeah, I mean, we all do. Time does that, I guess.
I used to have brown hair, and I also got my nose done.
Oh, wow. I couldn't tell.
Really?
I mean, you look great.
Thanks.
Are you coming to the reception?
Yeah, just running back to my room to change my shoes. These heels are a bitch. I didn't realize we'd be standing for so long. Leave it to Evan to have the most disorganized wedding I've ever been to. I thought the ceremony was never going to end. Hey, you're the best man, right? I saw you up there. I know you said time. Well, you haven't changed at all.
Oh, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
If you'll excuse me, I gotta go head down. I'm trying to put the final touches on the speech.
Your room is on this floor?
Yeah.
Mine too.
My girlfriend is still getting ready.
Oh, of course. I saw her at the ceremony too. She's adorable.
Thanks. Well, I'll see you later, I guess.
Yes, you will. Bye, Jude. Oh, sorry. Wrong room.
Oh, no worries.
Do you want me to close the door?
Yeah, I guess. I didn't mean...
I'm Violet. Sorry, I know this is sort of weird. They're having the pre-reception cocktail thing downstairs, and I just need a breather from this whole wedding thing. So, is it okay if I just stand here for a minute?
I mean...
What's your name?
Beth.
Do you know Evan?
Not really. I'm here with my boyfriend, Jude. He's on his way back up.
I know Jude.
Oh, really?
High school. I've known Evan for even longer.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Are you from Connecticut too?
No, I'm from New Jersey.
Like North Jersey?
No, like Central.
Princeton?
No, but not far from it.
Oh. Is that where you met Jude?
No, I didn't go to Princeton. I met him through a friend that was dating one of his friends.
Where'd you go?
Montclair?
Oh.
Do you usually come into strangers' hotel rooms at weddings?
Sorry, I was just looking for Jude. I thought this was his room. I saw him in the ceremony. I mean, I saw you too. I knew you were with him. But anyway, I was like, wow, it's been so long since we've caught up. And right before this, I was chatting with Evan. We both knew him. I said that already. Anyway, what'd you think of the ceremony? Did you like it?
I thought it was sweet.
Yeah, very un-Evan.
Why do you say that?
Like the poetry. I mean, what was that shit?
It was Neruda?
No, I mean, it's just not them.
The couple?
No, this group of people. Are you about to head to the reception? It's starting soon, I think.
In a little bit. I'm waiting on Jude.
Right. Are you having a good time?
Sure. I just was, enjoying a moment alone.
I was going to change my shoes while I was up here, too. These hurt.
Those are some killer heels.
I know. They look great, don't they? Anyway, my room is occupied at the moment, so I wanted to wait a minute.
Occupied?
By my date.
Oh, okay. Now I remember seeing you at the ceremony. Is that your boyfriend?
Kind of.
Oh, yeah, that stage of are we or aren't we, right?
Sure.
Well, I mean, he's here with you, That's a really good sign. He's a little older, no?
You don't have to be polite. He's old.
Right.
Ooh, what are you reading?
Do you know it?
I know of it. Man, the boys get all the good ones, Melville, Bukowski, Thompson.
I think Bukowski is kind of an asshole. Actually, I think they all are.
Well, I like him. He's a waste of space. I want to be a waste of space. To be nothing and nobody asks you why. How long have you been dating Jude?
3 years.
Wow, that's pretty serious then, right?
Sure.
Never thought I'd see Jude serious about anyone.
You guys know each other from high school, you said?
Yeah. He and Evan went to St. Stephen's. I used to hang around Evan a lot back then.
You guys dated?
I guess you could say that. Evan and I sort of dated. I followed that group around for a bit and then, life. Distance.
What did you mean by not serious about anyone?
Oh, nothing. I mean, he just went through that stage where he wasn't taking anything seriously. Like after he flunked out of freshman year. I did too, though, by the way, so we both hung out in Hartford sometimes. We were both so bored.
I'm sorry. Jude failed out of Princeton?
Oh, sorry. He probably was too embarrassed to tell you. Don't worry, he went back.
How?
His dad made a big donation or something. Anyway, it was all bullshit to begin with. Like, he got caught cheating on an exam and had to take a 0. I think he would have been fine if that hadn't...
Cheating?
Oh, don't blame him. We all did that. Anyway, he got it together. Well, you already know that. It all worked out fine.
Right.
I mean, like, that was 10, 12 years ago. I don't even know why I'm talking about it. Hey, did you get all misty-eyed at all?
What?
During the vows.
Oh. No.
No.
Nope.
Not even a little? I mean, I hated the, what'd you say it was? Nerida? Didn't even feel right. I was still about to cry.
Not much of a crier.
Take something big, huh?
Sure. Or like, I just don't really cry.
What do you mean you don't cry?
I just don't.
I mean, you have, though.
Of course I have.
Like, when was the last time?
I don't know, maybe 5 years ago?
How is that possible?
I mean, it isn't that hard. I haven't lost anyone. I have a pretty decent life.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I want to cry, but then I don't.
You better be careful.
Why?
One day, something is going to make you cry again, and then you'll never stop.
I doubt that.
Hey, got any more of that?
Sure.
You came prepared. A whole bottle, huh? Oh, God, these shoes.
I went to a wedding once that turned out to be dry, and I decided I was never taking that kind of risk again. Hey, do you want a Band-Aid or something for that?
Do you have one?
You want small or large?
You packed a first aid kit? Large, I guess.
Take some extras too, just in case.
Thank you.
What?
This song.
Oh, I guess they must be starting.
Yeah, this is so fucking corny.
You know what I love to hear at a wedding?
What?
YMCA.
Like, you actually like the song?
Well, no, and yes. Like, I love thinking about it, playing at receptions where conservative white people get married who have no idea what it's about.
I mean, I guess that's pretty funny.
Whenever I'm down, I think about that.
You know what I like to hear at a wedding? A good Phil Collins song.
Really?
I know In the Air Tonight is what you'll expect to hear at a wedding, but you know what I think would be unpredictable? Another Day in Paradise. That's sexy.
Aren't the lyrics, like, a little...
Oh, man, I'm obsessed with the way these sheets feel. They say so much about a person, right? Microfiber or cotton, or sometimes you get flannel, and honestly, you should probably leave when that happens, but I never do. And is it a feather-filled duvet? Is it polyester?
Right.
You ever think about that?
What?
The sheets a guy has.
Not really.
It's like a microcosm of the male species.
Oh, yeah, I think I read an essay on that once.
I'm smart too, Beth.
I wasn't commenting on your intelligence.
Well, I am.
I'm sure you are. Look, it was a snarky joke. I'm sorry. I'm, like, from Jersey, okay?
Yeah, of course.
I should go find Jude. He needs his shirt.
Better check on my date anyway. And change these shoes.
Yeah.
Maybe take a time out with that.
I know what I'm doing.
Even professionals have off nights.
Nice meeting you, Violet. I'll see you down there.
Yeah. See you around.
I was 12 years old. No. Evan and I met when we were 12 years old. He had just moved in next door and we were playing baseball in the front yard. That night, I ended up in the hospital due to an unrelated incident. Unrelated incident? Jesus, sounds like I'm writing a work email. Okay, I ended up in the hospital, not from baseball, though we all know that's not Evan's best sport. Anyway, that part doesn't matter. Oh God, this is not funny at all. What does matter is that Evan, the kid who had just moved in next door to me, who had just met me, stayed with me while I was there. He brought me baseball cards and my homework, told me stories about everything that was happening at school. As many of you know, Evan is a great storyteller. No one can talk you in or out of anything quicker than he can. I could tell you some of it, but I won't because then he'd kill me. You shouldn't have had that third one.
I'm not drunk. You know, I have a sensitive stomach. I didn't even have that much. Tequila always screws my stomach up.
Really?
Yes, I'm not drunk.
You feel better now?
A lot better.
You want to go back down?
I don't know.
Well, we're only 1 hour in.
So?
It's rude to leave after an hour. We are being rude.
I'm not being rude. I don't even know these people.
Well, fine. I am being rude, and I care, and I would like you to care that I care. So will you come back down for just another hour? It's only 8 o'clock.
Oh, come on. They're awful, Jude. How do you stand them?
Beth, it's just a reception. It's 3 more hours of your life.
Exactly. I could be sleeping. This bed is very comfortable.
These are old friends.
One of the bridesmaids asked if my shoes were from Gucci.
So?
It's out of touch, Jude. She looked like I was infected when I told her they were from TJ Maxx. See, you don't understand that even opinion on shoes implies something greater socioeconomically. TJ Maxx is a discount retail store. Gucci is a high-end fashion brand. And where I am from, being able to shop at TJ Maxx is being able to shop at Gucci, okay?
I'm sure she didn't mean anything by it.
They think they're better than everyone. This entire wedding. How can you even stand to be around it? It makes me sick.
It's just a couple more hours.
You said 3.
Okay, how about you give me 2.5?
2 hours and 15 minutes.
Deal! And you know, not everything has to be a dissertation on classism. You could try being shallow. It could be fun.
Can I ask one favor?
What?
Can you not introduce me as your beautiful girlfriend?
I'm sorry, why don't you want me to do that?
It's degrading.
To say you're beautiful?
It's the combination. Your beautiful girlfriend. Your possessive pronoun. And then to frame it with beautiful, a totally subjective construct of value.
Oh my god!
Words have power, Jude. Sorry. Maybe I am a tiny bit drunk. A tiny bit. I am being dramatic, right? This is what we talked about? Okay, fine. You can say that.
Thanks.
That was stupid, wasn't it?
It wasn't your best.
Hey, I met a friend of yours earlier.
Who?
Violet?
You met her?
She came into our room, said her shoes were killing her. I think she was hiding from her date.
The old guy?
Yeah, and she said you guys were friends.
Sort of. She hung out with Evan a lot. That was like over a decade ago.
She was strange. Like a party girl that never grew out of it.
Interesting.
It was more jarring than interesting. Anyway, just an observation. I gave her Band-Aids.
That was nice of you.
We talked about you a little. She was telling me about your freshman year at Princeton.
Great.
Hey, your dad seems to be in good spirits.
Oh yeah, clearly he's moved on to his 3rd midlife crisis.
Wait, we're past the 2nd?
They're always marked by a new girlfriend.
Oh, I didn't realize it was a different one.
They all kind of look the same.
Did you talk to him?
I said hi.
Dude.
Beth.
Come on. That fight was months ago.
Like, I'm just not ready.
At least say hi to him. And Brittany or Stephanie or whoever this new girl is.
I think her name is Ashley. It's gross.
Oh, it's wildly gross. But it's also funny.
Shouldn't you be up in arms about this? Doesn't this go against an essay you read this week?
When things are very funny, like your face when your dad shows up with another dumb 26-year-old on his arm, the rules don't apply.
Oh, a pass, only at my expense.
Exactly.
He's just gonna ask if I've talked to my mom.
So say you have.
I'm not gonna lie.
Why not?
I'm not gonna do that.
Here is Jude. He is wholesome. He is honest. He is the moral backbone of his family.
Well, the bar is set very low.
I just don't think he's gonna care.
Look, these issues are all touchy with my dad. Like, making up after a fight, it isn't like making up after a fight with your parents.
You just don't want to get written out of the will.
It's a big deal.
I don't have these rich people problems.
We're not really rich.
You are too.
Okay, I went to school on scholarships.
Partially on academic scholarships. Your family has a foundation, Jude. Come back down to earth, please. Anyway, I'm saying I don't think he's gonna care. I saw him earlier and
Beth, you talked to my dad?
I did not.
How much have you had to drink?
I was just trying to help. God, you look so good in a suit.
What did you tell him?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I just said that I hated to see you guys not talking and that your heart was in the right place. That's it.
Nothing about my mom?
No, I swear.
Beth.
I'm sorry, but the way you guys dance around everything all the time, I can't handle it.
It's not yours to handle.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, Jude.
He wasn't annoyed?
No, he wasn't.
Alright.
I think you should wear a suit every day. You look so distinguished and sexy and like... How much time do we have before we go downstairs?
Hey, sweetie, not when you're like this.
Why do I look like a mess?
You look great.
I look like I just threw up tequila.
You're a little flushed.
Just go. I'll be down. Let me fix myself.
Are you sure?
You don't want to leave your people and be with the proletariat upstairs.
Alright, we can unpack that later. I gotta go though, okay? Can you come down in 30 minutes? My speech.
Yes. Just give me 15 minutes. I will be back down.
Okay. Hey, Beth?
Yeah.
You're not drinking anymore tonight, right?
Oh my god.
Come on, Beth. We aren't even halfway through the night.
Yes, fine. I won't, I promise.
Hello again.
Oh, hi, Violet.
Is your girlfriend downstairs?
I heard you two met.
We did, earlier. Beth, right?
Yes.
Judy. You found a pretty smart one.
Yep.
What kind of place did you find her in? She feels all cherry pie and white sheets. So sweet despite the firecracker facade. Hey, are you okay?
Can you help me with something?
Sure.
Can you get Beth back downstairs in 30 minutes?
What's wrong? Did you guys have a fight?
Well, I think she's a little drunk.
Really?
I think she may have had a lot of tequila.
Got it. I'll take care of her.
Thank you, seriously. I hate to even ask.
It's nothing. Old friends, right? I'm on it. Beth, I hear you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. It was the water.
Oh, please. Here, drink.
What is it?
Tomato juice, and I dumped a B12 pill in it too. Drink up.
There's whatever in the mini fridge?
No, I had that on me.
But why?
Do you want to survive this night or not?
I don't know. I hate all of these people. Not you. I don't know.
Don't know what?
If I hate you...
You don't even know me.
No, but like, you're pretty. Not like a doll, but like a Barbie. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with you.
Nothing?
No, I mean like, I don't know what to do with any of you. You're just like, oh, I'm from Hartford, or, oh, you went to Montclair. You know things about Jude that I didn't know. I feel like an alien.
Sweetie, drink the juice.
Like, I look at you, and you're a beautiful Barbie doll, and I wish...
You know what? You want me to add sugar? I think that will help.
Violet.
Beth, I'm on your side here.
I don't have a side. I just want to lay in bed. Hey, can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Jude gave me HPV. I just found out right before we got here. Fucking gross, right?
Oh, honey. Everyone has HPV.
Really?
Yes, everyone has it. You know why? Because you can't test men for it. It only causes cancer in women, so no one cares. They spread us open and look at us inside like clocks and cut out parts of us and say, keep an eye on it, and no one cares.
I think I might barf again.
How much did you drink?
A lot.
Lightweight.
I'm not a lightweight. I just can't drink tequila.
Do you drink a lot?
No.
Yeah?
That may have been a lie.
You drink a lot.
I drink a lot. I'm very stressed out all the time.
About what?
My life.
I thought you said your life was pretty easy.
It is incredibly easy, but I just can't settle into it ever. I can't relax.
Maybe you should cry about it.
Maybe.
Let's get you a coffee and then we'll head down. You're gonna miss Jude's speech.
Violet,
Yeah.
how do you do it?
Do what?
You're so clear. Like, I know exactly who you are in a way.
I don't know what that means.
I'm still drunk.
I know. Come on. Coffee!
As many of you know, Evan is a great storyteller. No one can talk you in or out of anything quicker than he can. I could tell you some stories, but, judging by how I know he's looking at me right now, I'll stop right there. No, but really, Emma, you are marrying a great guy. Someone who thinks about the people he loves and who will always make you laugh. Someone who... Shit. I can't do this. I'm going to need my speech to do this.
We meet again.
Just looking for my note cards. Best man speech is coming up.
Not for another hour. You have some time. Anyway, Evan runs late for everything.
Yeah, but...
Trust me, they're running late. You want help?
No, thanks. I think I just need to focus, like, be alone.
Right. Sorry, I asked.
Look, I didn't mean to...
I had a nice combo with Beth earlier.
Oh?
Don't look nervous. I didn't tell her that you used to wear striped polos several times per week.
Well, thanks, I guess.
You didn't tell her about freshman year.
No.
Well, I did. Sorry. I thought she knew.
Great. Thanks a lot.
It's no big secret, Jude. That's not a big secret or a big deal.
Whatever.
You want to practice your speech? I'm a good audience.
No, I've got it.
Okay. You know, we've got a whole history, Jude. I don't know. You're being so cold.
It's been a very long time.
I feel like it was a very poignant time when we all knew each other. Right? It was such a poignant time for all of us.
I guess.
Hey, I saw your dad was here earlier, but not your mom.
Nope.
How's she doing?
She is fine.
Does Beth not know that story too?
What?
About your mom?
Like, she knows enough.
I don't think so.
There's nothing to tell.
Because she's doing well? Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't have to be so cold with me, you know?
I haven't seen you in so long, Violet. I'm just... You know, it's all weird.
It doesn't have to be. We go way back.
Yeah.
Does Evan ever mention me?
You know, we don't talk that much anymore.
But you're his best man.
We've all been busy.
I guess it was all so long ago. Hey! Found your note cards. So funny. They were literally right here. See? Lucky charm.
What?
Me.
Oh.
Well, I hope things are really good with you. Maybe you guys don't think much about the past, but I still remember it all.
Thanks. Same to you. I mean, I hope things are good with you too.
My mom had her shit too, you know. We used to talk about it.
I know.
So, I'm saying, if you ever needed a friend still.
Thanks.
Okay. I'll go, I guess.
My mom has been committed 3 times in the last 2 years, Violet. I don't even know what to do. She's fine, she's not fine.
Do you go see her?
3 times a month.
3 times? That's more than I see my parents in a year.
Yeah.
Well, she's lucky to have you. Here I was thinking we weren't going to have a real conversation.
I mean, I gotta go. Though I appreciate you asking about my mom, okay?
We all just disappeared from each other's lives. I just want a little clarity. You know.
Clarity?
Yeah. Like, I never saw you again after that.
I don't know what you mean.
Oh, come on, Jude. That was an epic night for all of us.
We had a lot of those.
Don't play dumb with me. It's just that Evan, like I asked him for a few minutes to talk this morning, and it was like old times for a minute, and we were laughing, and then his face went dark and he walked away. Like, Jesus, I didn't bring it up.
I told you, I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop it. Stop pretending. I want to talk about that night. Come on, Jude.
Fine. What do you want from me? A confession?
No.
I didn't find out about it until much later. I had no idea what was happening at the time.
You didn't do anything once you did.
It was too late.
Oh, right. What was it? Like a day later?
Look, I'm really sorry, but it just... Come on, it was all such a long time ago.
Do you know what happened? After you left me alone with Evan at the party.
I mean, yeah, sure. It was a crazy time. We were young.
I'm asking if you remember the entire night.
No, I guess I don't.
You're right. It was a crazy time. Evan and I were very, very drunk. And after you left, Evan asked if I wanted to try something. I said yes. He had some rope in his boathouse, and he wanted to tie my hands. I said yes. And then I started to get scared, but I didn't want to stop. I mean, I did. I asked for him to pause. I didn't say stop. Stop is so aggressive, you know. Anyway, he did kind of pause. Or maybe I was crying and then he did stop. I don't know. I was a mess back then, crying all the time. The next morning, I woke up and Evan was gone, but my hands were still tied up. So I had to brace the rope on one of the wall hooks and yank my hands out. It took a lot of force. I fell, and my face hit the chair. I cracked a tooth. It cut through my lip, and I broke my nose. Hence the nose job.
Violet.
You said you knew what happened.
I didn't know this part.
My wrists were pretty raw after. You don't have to look at me like that, Jude. Clearly, I don't hate Evan. I'm here, aren't I? It's pretty hilarious when you think about it. Poor little rich girl running up from the dock at some guy's boathouse in one shoe and a party dress with blood pouring down her face. I am nothing but classic.
Does he know what happened?
What do you think?
Well, I'm sure he didn't know.
Maybe.
I mean, Evan's not a guy like that. I didn't know this much had happened, but I don't think... I mean, he doesn't know the full story. I'm sure of it.
Don't worry about me, Jude. See? I am fine. I am actually fine. But a lot of girls would not be. Many of them would carry it around with them on just one side of their bodies, and it would make them heavy and long and disfigured in some area of their lives.
Oh, God.
Jude, it's okay.
Is it?
Evan and I have hung out since. Well, until he met her.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have to say anything. I'm going to head back down.
Can I ask you something?
You know you can.
Did we... I mean, I know we, but did I ever hurt you?
Not in a way I didn't like.
I'm being serious, Violet. Like, if I ever did something that was, like, disrespectful or, God, you know, if I did anything shitty, I'm sorry, okay?
You never hurt me.
Okay, I didn't think so. Fuck. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be acting so relieved.
Did you really not know it happened?
What? I knew a little, alright? I knew, like, that you were in the boathouse with him. I didn't know about the rope.
But you knew I didn't come back up.
We were all not thinking that night.
Does she know?
Who?
Beth.
Why would she?
Will you ever tell her?
Thanks for saying that. About us.
Welcome. So, Jude, I need to know. Why didn't you ever ask me this until I told you about Evan?
I don't know.
No. You do. It's because I didn't matter until then.
Who are you?
Beth.
No! Stop. I heard it all.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, really?
I'm still taking this in.
And what about her?
Beth, please, just stop.
How could you not know?
She said it was fine.
It is not fine. Jesus Christ, did you hear what she just said?
I think I did.
Someone has to tell Emma.
Who?
Emma! Evan, the woman who has unknowingly married a monster. And God, she doesn't know.
Beth, you cannot do that.
Yes, I can.
Have you been drinking?
It doesn't matter.
I thought you said you were going to stop tonight.
I have to tell Emma. Get out of my way.
Please, just calm down a minute.
Stop!
Beth!
Let me go! I'm sorry.
Well, did you do it?
I'm really sorry.
Did you do it?
No.
You didn't tell her?
I couldn't find her.
Good. That was mine, Beth. That was mine. Mine to tell. Mine to have. Mine to not have. Mine.
I just think... God, it just oozes off of you. Like, what happened?
You think I don't know that? I know that.
Violet, you were the victim
Don't you fucking say that. Don't you ever say that. I am not that. I'm so many other things, but I am not that.
But I just don't think you see...
See what? You think I am not aware? I am aware. I am like performing all the time. So are you.
I am not.
You haven't cried in years.
That doesn't mean anything.
Yes, it does. You just pretend nothing hurts. Well, guess what? Everything hurts. Pain over what's happened. What won't happen. Pain over pain. Pain, 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 pain. I am sick of it. I hate the sound of the word.
Violet, what if Evan has done shit like this to other people?
He hasn't.
How do you know?
It was a one-time thing. A screw-up.
But you don't know.
It was one time. It had to be.
It's awful.
I get to say it was awful. And I get to say if I'm fine. And I'm fine, Beth.
Okay.
Now look what you've done to me.
Do you want...
I don't want anything from you.
It's fucked up the way Jude reacted.
Don't blame him.
You don't think so?
I don't know. It was different with him.
How?
You know those marks that Jude has?
You know about those?
When we'd all hang out at the boathouse. He never took his shirt off. I know why.
Yeah, we all do. Drunk cooking accident his last year of college.
I wasn't around then.
The boathouse was before that?
Yes.
So it's not from that.
No.
She didn't say anything. I just talked to Emma.
I know.
Are you okay?
Please stop asking me that.
Sorry.
I don't know about you two, but I'm fine. And I've got to get back downstairs now because I have a date and a life, and I'm fine, okay?
I'm sorry for everything you've been through.
Don't be sorry for me. We're all ugly inside, babe. You just gotta stop pretending otherwise.
I think maybe I should go.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a train. If I leave in the next 20 minutes, I can catch it.
I didn't know all of it. Just a little bit. I never knew she got hurt.
Where did you get the scars on your chest from?
I told you.
I know it wasn't... Look, can you please tell me? Please.
We were doing what little shits like us do at that age, okay? I'm not saying it's okay, but I didn't know she got hurt. God, I mean, I didn't technically do anything.
Jude, it's what you didn't do.
Jesus, am I allowed to fucking grow? Huh? Why do I have to pay for something I didn't even do? Alright, fine. I knew about Violet. I didn't know about all of it, but I knew she was probably still in the boathouse when Evan came back to the party. I had a feeling, like my gut knew something was off. And Beth, the scars are oil burns. That part is true. But you know where they're from. You know that my mother was crazy.
I didn't realize...
Well, now you do. When she threw the hot pan at me, it hit my chest. It was pretty tall for a 12-year-old, and the oil didn't hit my face, but it soaked through my t-shirt, and they had to cut it off me, but the t-shirt stuck to the burns. The grafted skin.
Why didn't you tell me?
Maybe because I didn't want to have a debate about it?
I would never.
You don't really let me in, Beth.
That's not true. You didn't tell me about flunking out your freshman year.
No, that's one embarrassing thing, okay? I know you. I know what you order for breakfast and what coffee to get you and not to touch you before 8 a.m., but I don't know you. You don't let me in. I don't know how your mind works other than when you argue with me. I don't know what you're scared of. I don't know because you are a gate. You're closed off and scared. And Evan was the guy there for me in the hospital that night. And the night after that, and the night after that. Like he isn't some monster. He's my friend.
I'm so sorry that happened to you.
Can we not right now? Please, I have to go make my speech.
You're still going to make it?
I have to.
Jude, if you make that speech...
Evan is my best friend. I think I didn't know. Maybe I did. Kind of. Evan and I met when we were 12 years old. He had just moved in next door and we played baseball in the front yard. And that night, I ended up in the hospital after my mom. And I remember this kid who I'd played 2 games with. He kept coming to visit me. And somehow, he knew. Evan knew that my mom was crazy, and that if anyone found out she did this, that I'd be taken away from her. So he helped to protect me. He told everyone he'd been in the kitchen with me, made up a huge story about how the pan had fallen over, the oil had splattered, how he'd rushed to dial 911 and then run over to his house, leaving me on the phone. He's such a good storyteller that everyone believed him. Here he is, 12 years old, flirting with the nurses, charming everyone into believing it. He saved my mom. He saved me. Evan did the right thing. We had our fun. I knew who we were. But Jesus, Evan. Jesus, like, I wonder if she broke her nose in front of you in a way. You had such a way of never shying away from shit. My burns didn't scare you. Why the fuck is she at your wedding? What were you thinking? What were any of us thinking?
And now, a toast from the best man! Jude! Jude? Where are you?
Thanks again for listening to Rope, written by Ayesha Siddiqui, with Hallie, Chametzky, Emmett, Carnahan, and Amanda Stamm. If you enjoyed this Bluebird Broadcast audio production, don't forget to rate the show 5 stars and invite your friends to join us in experiencing the world of audio theater. This has been Milena Karpukhina with Bluebird Theater Company, and we'll see you next time with another release of Bluebird Broadcast.